Hello, good morning everybody. My name is Jürgen Raps and I'm the Chief Pilot of Lufthansa German Airlines and member of the board of Lufthansa Passenger Airline and also captain on this Airbus A380. This Airbus A380, Mike Bravo, Delta Alpha India Mike Bravo, is the second one in our fleet, which was delivered last week on the 21st of July 2010 from Hamburg-Finkenwerder, and today is baptized in Munich on the name of Munich, of the city of Munich. The 380 cockpit, more or less, has the same philosophy as any other Airbus cockpit. Actually, in the philosophy of the cockpit layout, there is no much difference between a 318 cockpit or a 380 cockpit. The philosophy is more or less the same, and this is what makes it easy for the pilots to transfer from one aircraft to another aircraft once they have flown an Airbus cockpit. The new features here in this cockpit are definitely those which I'm going to show to you right now. First of all, this aircraft and this cockpit is the latest in technology, and it is the first totally paperless cockpit. Of course, we still have a few papers here in the cockpit because we're still in a transition phase, but it is the first paperless cockpit. That means you communicate with the aircraft through IT systems, through computers, so to say. When I want to show you something, we have here a so-called onboard information system. This means we have all our papers,
door please,
all our manuals in this screen here, and at the moment we have a layout of Munich Airport with a southern runway, with a hangar where we are parked, with a terminal and so on. We can do our takeoff computations via this screen and via this dashboard, which is here in the table. And here with this dashboard you can manipulate this screen. Then of course we have new technologies concerning our TV screens for our flight instruments. Here we have a display at the moment from our taxi camera system. You can see the camera which is in the fin, which looks at the aircraft from above, and we have a camera underneath the aircraft which shows our nose gear at the moment, and when we push the switch you see the normal artificial horizon with the altitude band and with the speed band and so on. In this, what we call navigation display, we have the airport layout. At the moment this is not Munich, it is Frankfurt, but anyway it is the same, which you can zoom closer or far away, and which helps you on taxi navigation on all airports which are in the database. At the moment this is of course Tokyo Narita, as we fly to Tokyo Narita, and it's Frankfurt, and it is also Johannesburg, as we have been in Johannesburg with this aircraft as well. This is also a new feature. This is the keyboard control unit, and we manipulate with this our flight management system, which is here. So you can go like with a computer, with double click and with single click you can go through our flight management system and put everything which you need into the flight management system, the flight plan, performance calculation and so on. And the rest is pretty much similar to all the other aircrafts we have in our fleet, like the 340 or the 330. As I said, the cockpit philosophy is more or less the same. You have the technical systems all up here, the fire extinguisher bottles up here, the fuel pumps, the electric system, then underneath the air conditioning system and pressurization system up here, the hydraulic system. The layout is in each Airbus cockpit always the same. The flight control unit is also the same. Here you control the flight of the aircraft, you control the autopilot. In other words, you tell the autopilot what the autopilot has to do, because the autopilot on its own is a stupid computer, so to say, and of course you have to tell this computer what to do. You have to tell the computer which speed to fly, which altitude to fly, and so on. Here we have our warning display and system display. I give you an example. At the moment here we see our door system on the main deck and on the upper deck. The yellow points show which doors are open, but I can also switch, for instance, to the fuel system, and then you get a survey above the fuel system. The yellow pumps at the moment are switched off. These are these pumps here, which show yellow, means they are switched off. You can switch to electric system, you can switch to the engine controls, air conditioning, and so on, whatever you need. And yeah, thrust levers, flap lever, spoiler, this is all the same arrangement on any Airbus cockpit. Another word regarding the flight abilities of this aircraft. I am always asked and very often asked whether this aircraft, because it is very heavy, whether it is very sluggish to fly, very low in its ability to respond to control inputs. That's not the case at all. In spite of its weight and of its mass and of its size, this aircraft is extremely responsive to control inputs when you fly it manually, and you can fly it with fast response, with fast movements, and at the same time it's very stable in the air because, again, of its big wing, of its mass and of its size. It flies very stable but very, very responsive.